Results. I love that. And we have to own that. My party has to own that. I have to own that as governor. Look, I think one of the things that's self-evident is this economy is not working for enough people. We could talk about growth, but we don't talk enough about inclusion. I think it was Plutarch who said, maybe it was 50 AD, look it up. But about over 2,000 years ago, Plutarch warned the Athenians by saying the oldest and most fatal ailment of all republics is the imbalance between the rich and the poor. Fast forward today, we're talking about the first trillionaire. I live in a state, exhibit ABC, Your Honor. And we have to address that. And we haven't. The system is broken for too many people. In my country, 10% of people own 2/3 of all the wealth. In my country, if you're 30 years old and you talk about populist movements, you talk about young folks and the nihilism that we're experiencing increasingly, at least in my country, and I think in other parts of the globe, particularly young men, which is a challenge, a unique challenge, young men, the crisis of young men and boys. If you're 30 years old today, for the first time in American history, you're doing worse than your parents' generation. That's code red. So in an environment like that, you're done with the two parties. You're looking for something different. You're looking to, in the vernacular of those old enough, to scratch the old record, shake the machine. And Trump understands that. Bernie Sanders in American politics understands that as well. So how can we drive this sort of populism, the progressive values, but around the kind of results that people deserve? But we've got to own the problem. It's not good enough just to identify the problem. We've got to own the solutions at the same time to the problem.
Great.